Do y'all know that last year, this time, Gypsy was trying to do cameos? $400? Yo, we have to really spin a block on this. But there was also an update on the Justice for Nick, because that's when NPG, a lot of us were kind of thinking there was some truth to it. I knew something was kind of sketchy. I just didn't know what. And I still wanted Nicholas to get justice. So I kind of went with it. But I was still very skeptical. And I'm sure you guys can tell in my videos that I was skeptical. But I really, regardless, I wanted justice. So I pushed my thoughts to the side, but everything came to fruition. So I should have trusted myself to begin with. So let's spin a block on this. So lots of newness. Nicholas Godejohn is getting ready to speak out on Friday, March 1st for the first time since Gypsy Rose has been out to talk about what actually happened. Are we all excited? But Gypsy Rose just posted this about Moxhausen by proxy. She really wants to bring awareness, I guess. But what I think is interesting is she said that Nicholas Godejohn does not have a disability. Meanwhile, he was on disability at the time of the crime, and he has been diagnosed with autism, and he also has a low IQ. And she says that she doesn't feel bad for him. This was a decision that he made, and he pretty much has to live with it. Have you guys seen the YouTube comments? Anyway, I am excited for Nicholas Godejohn to speak out because I think there's so much that he's going to say that we really need to know. And I hope he really does get this appeal. I know he has a chance to do a rebuttal. We need to cross our fingers. And if you have not signed the petition in my bio, I want you guys to go to the link in my bio, sign the petition because we want to get justice for Nicholas Godejohn. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye for now. It's Friday and the tea is piping hot. Look at this. Gypsy Rose is doing cameos for $100. Which one of you paid for a cameo to see Gypsy Rose? Now, I think this is really interesting because it's really showing that financially she's sort of in a bind. So, as much money as everyone thinks she has, I keep saying to you guys that she's having to probably help a lot of family members, and finances have probably definitely gotten in the way. And especially because her previous comments about Nicola Godejohn not having autism or a disability backfiring on her in her own comments, that's all becoming an issue. But furthermore, I think one of the biggest issues that she's facing is that Nicholas Godejohn is going to speak out on March 1st. I'm sure she's fearful of that because that is going to become a problem. But what do you guys think? $100 cameos? Are you going to get one? If you do, take screenshots. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a Keith Lee fan. I really love Keith Lee. I love what he stands for. I love that he's all about supporting all businesses. I love the person that he is. And he recently just went to the UK and did a review on the food at his hotel. And y'all, this is so funny. So this is like a review of his review, and I'm going to put it in here. You guys are going to crack up.
People from the UK, you had one chance to step up and prove that your food was an absolute trash. And y'all let Keith Lee go to London and eat their brickle bracco and fizzy wickets. My mother's brickle bracco fizzy wickets. And the gravy, gravy. Keith Lee is in London right now, and his review of English breakfast food just fucking floored me.
I'm gonna eat the beans just bottom tails because it's just beans. I'm gonna put the beans on the toast. Beans on toast. The tomatoes kind of taste like they were based in ketchup, mushy. In my opinion, there's no flavor other than like I said, a sweet ketchup. No salt, no seasoning. 1 out of 10. Just try it. Open-minded. immediately tastes like blood. It tastes like iron. I understand that's a thing that people enjoy, and it's an acquired taste, or it could be an acquired taste. I haven't acquired that taste.
Keith, my boy, if you see this, stay away from English food. Eat Caribbean food, eat African food, eat Asian food. London has some of the best versions of that. Go to Dishoom. Dishoom is an amazing place. There's a lot of places you can go to. Stay away from actual English food. Stay away. Stay away.
A lot of you know that I'm a Taurus, and it's funny because people say that Taurus tend to know things, and I never realized like that was like a trait of a Taurus. I saw this video and I wanted to play it for you guys because I actually thought it was pretty funny. Let me know what you think down below.
It's funny because a lot of people think Tauruses are like gullible and naive because like we like to give and we're nice and whatever the case may be is. But the funny thing is, I said this in my last video, a Taurus knows. Like a Taurus knows what's going on. A Taurus's intuition, psychic ability should be studied. I mean that. Okay? Now, again, when I say this like last video, where all we know, doesn't mean we know everything. Because if we did, we'd be rich. But trust and believe. We're close. And if we're not close, the idea is like, whoa, it's somewhere in the perimeter. We're not far off. Even when people try to deem us as we're crazy. It's funny because someone said this to me, and they're not a Taurus. But I'm a Taurus, and I agree, because it's me. Is that when you try to play a Taurus, you're playing yourself. Whatever lesson you're trying to teach us, you're going to end up teaching yourself that lesson. Because no matter what, good or bad, whether you think you won or whatever the case is, we're in our own little world. I think that's why a lot of people don't like us or whatever, don't understand us, because we're in our own little world, good or bad. We're just going to have fun and do what we like to do.
Also, Wendy Williams did sign the affidavit, and I think they're saying that she's going to go get tested by a doctor, and then the judge will look over it. So she's not free. She's actually visiting her dad this weekend, and here is a video of her visiting her dad. I wouldn't be surprised if she'll be free soon, simply because, you know, TMZ has really been campaigning for her, and a lot of other people have. It's going to be such an amazing day when Wendy Williams is free. But I just wanted to keep you guys posted. Let me know. Drop your thoughts down below.
Hey Wendy, how you doing? I know you're here for a happy celebration. How's it feel to be on the dog? Beautiful. You feeling good? Okay. This way, Wendy. Okay. Wendy, do you plan to see your son on this trip? Look at you go, Wendy. You're so cute, Wendy. Hope you're feeling good. Right here. This way. She is not on the phone. She's going to have a okay. Yeah. Is this on call? Yeah. Yeah. She's on call. Okay. I have to get up. The car is here. And I'm talking to whether you're right here.
Wendy, are you happy to be outside?
Y'all, some crazy tea came out about Elon Musk. I need y'all to watch this because I actually think it's kind of funny. It's ratchet, but it's funny. And drop your thoughts down below because I really would love to know what y'all are thinking. Ooh, not Muskrat showing ghetto baby daddy activity. Muskrat's baby mama of his 13th child came out the woodworks on social media and said she just welcomed their child 5 months ago, and she's been trying to keep it under wraps, but now she's disclosing this information because it seems like the media and the tabloids tend to do so regardless. And she says she wanted her child to grow in a regular, normal, safe environment, and for that reason she was asking the media to honor her child's privacy and refrain from basically invading their privacy. So this young lady is from Alabama, and she's fairly young. She's in her early 20s, and she took to Twitter and said, Elon, we've been trying to communicate for the past several days, and you've not responded. When are you going to reply to us instead of publicly responding to smears from an individual who posted pictures of her in her underwear at 15 years old? Muskrat says, whoa. Child, this is giving some real ghetto baby daddy stuff. I don't even have any friends that had ghetto baby daddy activities like this. Ew, child, the ghetto. And could you imagine you had to torture yourself and lay down with Muskrat? Oh, no. No. She's a pretty girl, though. Queen, get your bag, but not all money is good money. I think I would have, I guess, honey, but I wouldn't. Is that your man?
After MAGA influencer Ashley St. Clair announced she's the mom to his 13th child. The Tesla CEO has not denied or confirmed.
Ooh, ghetto.
One-word response on X, writing, whoa. His decision to go offline followed a series of posts in the last few hours about matters. Musk put the unusual decision to take a break from X down to spending time working on his AI chatbot, writing, we'll be honing the product with the team all week, so offline.
You know what's crazy is that his baby mama has friends from high school that's like, I would have never known this. Like, this is crazy. I went to school with her. Like, this is nuts. And I low-key, no matter how much money he has and no matter how much he could take care of a kid, I would be kind of embarrassed because, like, look at the shenanigans. But, girl, do your thing, Bookie. But how you got the money but you out here acting like a deadbeat, that's kind of crazy. That's wild. I kind of feel bad for her because the fact that she had to come out on social media in order to even get his attention, like, is insane. But what I think is really, really, really interesting about this whole thing is that he's coming off the internet. He's going to try to hush her up like, hey, girl, here's this. I'm going to need you to stay over here and be quiet with this 13th baby. Talking about Papa was a Rolling Stone. Who needs all those protection? Yeah, no, I think somebody needs to give those to Muskrat. I'm not even gonna hold you. Oh, Niga is still missing in action, and I think I showed you guys yesterday that they're saying that she could be facing up to 5 years. I actually think it could be possibly more because she was asking for like money in a way you're not able to raise for fundraisers. But I also know that she did tell that guy, and I actually saw the videos of her saying she would burn him with her cigarette. First of all, I don't think you're able to smoke in public or drink. But the second I saw her say she would burn someone with her cigarette, I knew then she was going to jail. So I think there's like a couple of things. I hope something could be done, but let's be real. We know the U.S. consulate or nothing like that is going to get involved because, I mean, she took herself over there and, I mean, this happened. I wish they would have put her on a direct flight from Pakistan to JFK just because they couldn't give her the opportunity to get off. But I don't know. She had to have a visa. Well, maybe, I don't remember. Do you need a visa for Dubai? It's been over 10 years that I've been. I don't remember. It was a birthday trip with my ex, so I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, so, and I saw this video with the storyteller saying that, you know, it does have something to do with race. I just really didn't, and forgive me for my ignorance, I just didn't think in Dubai it would be like that, but I guess it kind of makes, I don't know. It just was interesting to see this. But you guys watch this. Tell me what you think in the comments, because this was not something that I know it's not just in America or anything like that, but I don't know. Just tell me your thoughts, because this was just not something I thought of.
You know, so what we all feared has most likely happened. Sister Niga was disboarded from the plane, and she most likely faces up to 5 years of jail time. Up to 5 years of jail time. The show where she was supposed to promote, 11/11, today, yeah, they apparently said that she did not show up, and she was apparently booked for it. There were DJs also. It was like apparently supposed to be a great welcome party. This is really worrying now, and like, I hope like the embassy, the consulate, someone from the government kind of steps in to get her back at least. Cause yeah, 5 years. You know, and that this is exactly what I feared. Because in Pakistan, you know, we tried our best. We were like, you know, get on the plane and get back home. Don't take any detours in between. But she told us she's going to take a detour, and she went on her world tour, her fan meetup and everything, and then this is such a mess. And you know why I'm more scared of this, you know? And people are like, yo, Bilal, why do you make it about race? And you always just bring race in between. You know, I know how this world works. I'm a person of color. I know how people look at me in this world. I exactly know. Before I even open my mouth, I know they're going to looking at me as like a brown man. They have the terrorist thing going up in their head. They have backward person going in their head. Until I start schooling them in your language. Now we're talking. So the thing is, if this was a white blonde woman, a white blonde woman who was having a nervous breakdown, having a mental episode, a manic episode and everything, the dynamics even in Dubai would have been different. And I know people are not going to like me saying it, but the dynamics, even you and I, we all know the dynamics would have been different. She would not have gone to jail or anything. She would not even have been disboarded or anything. No, none of that. It would be like, please behave. Woman, please behave. And she's like, no, you're hurting my feelings. All that would have happened. They would not have disboarded her. It's only, and you know, and again, you guys will be like, no, Bilal, don't make it about race. It is about race. It is. It's exactly, this is how it is. If she was a white blonde woman, she would not have been disboarded. She would not have been in jail, despite just having a manic episode. This would not have happened. And that's what I worry about. Like, that how is she going to be treated? Because she is a black woman with mental health problems, who was disboarded, and now she's in jail. You understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? This was a white woman, a white blonde woman with mental health problems, was probably having a manic episode, probably said to like a person who looked like me, is like, I'm going to cut you up with this cigarette. She would not have like been reprimanded or anything. And they're like the internet would have just been like somehow justifying it. And then, no, she's just having a rough day. And she's probably like the brown man, the scary brown man. Probably he did say something, but you know, you get what I'm saying? How everyone is working over here. You know, it's a sad situation. It's a scary situation for her. Despite her having mental health problems and everything, she at the end of the day is a black woman who's in jail, facing up to 5 years. And I wonder if anyone will even care about her or care about getting her back, and she could just be stuck there for all we know. Yeah, it's not shits and giggles anymore, and it's just a sad situation.
All right, you guys know it's time for some Black history. Now, this was something I did not know, and I just want us to see this because this just shows how women are so powerful, and a lot of us don't tap into divine femininity to get done what we need to get done. And when I saw this, I was like, yes, this is magic. But I think this is a really, really great story. And drop your comments down below.
Y'all ever heard of Velma Grant? The woman who secured a $2.29 million loan from Bank of America in 1946. When blacks were redlining, couldn't get bank loans. When women couldn't even get a line of credit in their own name. She secured the bag and purchased 50 acres of land in Los Angeles. Her dream was to build housing for the black middle class. She bought this land in Willowbrook, an unincorporated part of LA just north of Compton. She commissioned the most famous black architect in the nation, Paul Williams, to build 640 new homes. When those homes went on the market, they flew off the shelf. Black folk couldn't wait to get in them. Let me tell you why. Prior to 1948, blacks could only live in 5% of Los Angeles. Most homes had racial covenants saying you couldn't sell to blacks even if you wanted to. Black folks living in downtown, a lot of times people were living 12 people to one bedroom or 60 people to one bathroom. It didn't matter how much money you made, there was nowhere to live if you were black. So Velma Grant opened up a whole new lifestyle for black people. Paul Williams had built all these homes for wealthy white folk in Beverly Hills. When he built the homes for Velma Grant, he really took his time thinking about what do black people want and need. He thought about the number of bedrooms, the floor plans, that none of the houses would be the same but still look somewhat uniform. They called them the Carver Manors after the late George Washington Carver. Man, these homes are still standing strong today, are some of the best housing in LA. When they built them, Velma and Paul wanted these homes to last for at least 3 generations. Because for black people practicing group economics, the homes tended to be intergenerational, and they wanted families to pass down wealth. So imagine being a black woman in the 1940s. Red line, no access to credit, and you still built housing for us, by us. That's the story of Velma Grant.
Okay, I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day weekend. I got to hang out with my friends, and I actually got to catch up with a friend that I talked to and for breakfast this morning. So that was really fun. And that's pretty much it. But I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm considering doing a live, but should I? Because I'm home for the rest of the day and my kids are out of school tomorrow, so I probably could go live. But let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye for now.